How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. In today's video is going to be quick because I don't have a lot of time, but I just thought I'd make it just because I've been uploading pretty much every single day and I'm trying to keep like the 3-day streak up or whatever. So today I'm just going to run through quick things that are wrong with my BMW. Not necessarily like big things, but small things that I have to do to it or want to do to it just to make it, you know, a better car or a more whole car overall. So I'll go through those and then call it quits, and then tomorrow will be another car news video. So let's get right into it. So just starting off on the car, there's nothing that's mechanically wrong with the car. It's in fully mechanical working order. There's a couple things that I want to fix just because they're like personal things that kind of annoy me, and one of them is like a performance thing, but I'll show you just. So the first thing is this little logo. Not a big thing, but I bought the car with the little chip on it. Eventually I'll get that replaced. I'm not sure when, but eventually I guess I'll, fix that thing up right there. If we climb in, the steering wheel is super worn, so maybe at some point I might, replace it overall because all the stitching here, you can see better on camera, but in person it's pretty faded. It's supposed to be blue and red, and then the M logo is supposed to be here. But another thing is the steering, it doesn't drive straight. It's a little off, the alignment's a little off. So that's another thing I need to fix in it. Pretty small, simple solution right there. Like I said, not any big issues. But also here, I want to get a new shift knob, just because, this just comes off. So it's eventually time, it is time to get a new one. I'll keep this one, just on the side. But I want to get the exact same one, just because I like the way this one looks, but might switch it up and go aftermarket. But another thing has to do with this. So if you notice, it doesn't like to stay in the middle once you put it over, so it's not centered. It was centered before. Well, obviously that's to go into fifth, and it just likes to stay. It doesn't stay here and it goes back because the spring is getting a little weak. So once the next thing is fixed, which is the clutch. The car doesn't necessarily need a new clutch. It doesn't need one yet, but like it's starting to go out, and I think it's about time. Obviously I can maybe make it through like half of next year, but I think at the beginning of next year we'll swap it out, and when the transmission is down we'll also fix that little spring, which is a super small issue, but it's not worth dropping the transmission just to fix that. So when we do drop it for the clutch, then we'll go through and fix the spring, also get this new shift knob and all of that. There's also one more thing that has to do with the interior. I'm not going to go through that in today's video. I want to save that issue for a video down the line, just because I want to make a video of what all went wrong and everything. So when I get that fixed, I'll make the video of I've made videos and talked about it in the past on all my different social medias. So if you've paid attention to those, you've probably seen what's wrong with it, but if you haven't, then stay tuned. Either way, stay tuned. I'm gonna go be fixing it, try to fix it myself. We'll see, but that issue will be solved in that video, so I'm just gonna save it for then. The next issue is the aging top of the car. So obviously the car is 20 years old. So the next issue is the top. It's 20 years old, and the car just, I guess the previous owner just didn't maintain it very well, but this whole lining is gone, and the lining falling apart has caused a little bit, like you can barely see it. It's a very small crack right here, but it's like the size of my fingernail a little bit. It's like very small, but I wanna, get this resealed, so I'll fix that, get the seal back up, and probably just glue this or find a way to put it back together. Obviously I keep this in a heated garage, in a heated environment in the winter. I guess at one point it got a little too cold, and maybe the previous owner took the top down, or just over time the stress of this folding has eventually made it crack. Not the biggest deal in the world, but something we'll get over. The issue is the wheels. So like I said, most of these issues are pre-existing my ownership. The wheels are scuffed up in certain areas. This might involve me having to get completely new wheels for the car. Like this one's got good. I think the other side is worse, but I kind of just want to touch it up. I don't necessarily want to replace the wheels because it's the car I drive, One day, if I do, fix everything, I might go through and eventually replace these, but I want to get these touched up, fixed, because I just hate how that looks. That wheel is fine. That wheel is basically good. It's just this wheel is super, super bad. And then the previous owner has also chipped this pretty bad, and it's missing part of the vent somewhere. This front bumper is probably just going to be replaced. I'll keep this on the side, obviously. Maybe someone can fix that at some point, but I think a new front bumper is in order for this car, painted front. So I'll do that probably. But other than that, I can't really think of anything. There's actually one more thing that has to do with the interior. So if we just climb back inside, I'll flip. We come right here. The sub, I can't find anywhere. This is just blown. It doesn't sound that bad because, I fixed it for cheap, but it's actually blown. That speaker's not doing too good. This speaker's alright, but that speaker over there is, it doesn't, that speaker just doesn't sound good. But this is blown, so if I get this fixed, the whole sound system will just be changed overall. It'll sound so much better, and it won't even matter that speaker is a little bit staticky. It's just because that main sub is doing bad. I've thought about going aftermarket, but I've decided to, eventually at one point I will find the original replacement for that. It's going to be pricey, but I'll have to do it. So that's it for this video. Quick video going through the issues of this car. I'm probably going to do a video on the truck soon enough. I'm not sure when, but I definitely want to do that. Obviously, there's going to be a lot more videos with that in the winter because I won't really have anything else to do. I won't really have cars to review either. So I'm going to try to get 5-6 car reviews before the snow falls, so I can upload those kind of throughout the winter, and maybe I try to get into a showroom or something in the winter and film the cars inside. I guess we'll see. I'll try my best to get the opportunity for that though. But yeah, that's it. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, share this with another car enthusiast. Other than that, make a video tomorrow with car news, and I think I want to do on Monday, I'll make a video about everything we know about the new Hummer, because I love to do research on that. It's interesting to me, and I might as well make a video of it because I can. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.